Welcome back, guys. So something a bit different today. So I do get asked a lot again, who would I recommend to follow and listen to on as a Poketuber? Again, I'm quite new to Poketubing myself. Again, I've done Pokemon creating for 30 years plus. But yeah, obviously there's good people, there's bad people. So I'm going to break down my tier list for my favorite and not so favorite Poketubers. So yeah, it should be interesting. Again, reminder. Again, next Tuesday we're announcing the winner of the Destined Rivals. Yeah, Houndoom SIR. So again, smash the subscribe, notifications on. Yeah, leave a comment, and again, thanks to everyone who's helping the channel grow so far. Really appreciate it. Right, so first of all, so our friend down under, Poker Oz. So absolute follow. He is insane. When I started, getting basically looking into sort of Pokemon investing on YouTube. So again, Pokemon's my hobby, and it's always nice to look at Pokemon investing videos on YouTube. I've been watching for about 3 years now. Different channels come and go, but yeah, Poker Oz. I love this guy. He's fantastic. Especially like he'll do basic videos on his thoughts, good products to invest in, as we all do, but he'll go into sort of detail and the not so many graphics, which I do like that. It's just him, absolute, no script, just pure knowledge, and you can tell he's been in the space a very long time. He'll do videos where he doesn't, it just sort of rolls off the tongue, sort of pop on the telly's slogan, which I think is so funny. But I think super, if you're into, this is more for people who are looking for people to follow, and who to avoid, basically. And he is absolutely one to follow. So, many topics covered, what dips to buy, opportunities to take on. And he's just quick on the draw, any sort of news, he's straight at it. So, yeah, I'll leave links to their channels below as well, to those I do recommend. Yeah, a few will surprise you, but let's get to it. So yeah, big up Poker Oz, big fan, big fan. Yeah, next up is the Pika Papa. So absolute follow. So again, big fan of this channel. So I've been following this guy probably for about 2 years now. What I like, especially recently, is the analytics side. So I think he runs one of the sort of investment, sort of the analytical sort of poker data pages. I forget the name. I'm so bad with names. But he does talk about PSA 10, for example, populations, and analysing sort of the past sets to compare to new predictions and sets, and he clearly knows what he's talking about, and he uses a lot of data to sort of showcase his thought process, which I think is brilliant. And he just covers so many, even for me, singles I've not even thought about for years, different sets going back to like, I don't know, black and white, heart gold, soul silver, all those sort of gems you because there's so many Pokemon sets, and you do forget, and there's so many singles to pay attention to. So yeah, big up, huge fan of this account, an absolute follow. Yeah, brilliant. So moving on, so JBTCG. So this one I'll pop in absolute follow. So yeah, again, followed this guy for about a year. Really enjoy the content. Again, analysing data, which is awesome. Again, we all sort of tend to do similar things, and we all bring our own sort of personalities to it. And I think, yeah, JB is so much flair and knowledge he brings to the videos. He covers many different eras, which I think is brilliant. Again, it's a big thing I do look for. If you're very stuck in the Scarlet and Violet, not really, because obviously there's opportunities, vintage especially at the moment, which again I'm going to try and focus on more in future videos. But yeah, I'm really big fan of this account. I've been following for a good year at the moment, and yeah, I'll certainly continue. He's grown as an account insane in the last year. Confidence on the camera, like if that's not weird to say, you certainly notice it with over time with YouTubers, and I hope I come across a bit more confident. Yeah, I've looked at my old videos only a month ago, and I hope I can see a bit of a difference. But yeah, big up to JB again, analysing data, comparing to olds, because you want to justify your reasons for your thoughts. You can't just say, "I think this is this." You want to say, "I think that because of that." And it's hard, but yeah, this account he smashes it. So yeah, again, another top follow. So please do follow JBTCG. Right, Chuckster, 1,000,000% absolute follow. So yeah, I mean, Chuck have followed since day dot. He's across the pond from us in the US. He's brilliant. His streams are fantastic. His data analysis is on point. Collections he buys, he proves he is buying what he's talking about, and I think that's awesome. So many people will say, "Oh yeah, I've done that," or "I've bought that." Well, show it, innit? We're all in the hobby, and he does that brilliant. He's got flair, he's got charisma, and I think he's true to him. True to the account. He's true to like his followers. He's not doesn't beat around the bush. He's quick with topic updates. Yeah, and it's insane how quick he's grown. I mean, these guys are inspirations to how I want to grow. I'm trying to get videos out daily just to try and keep up. Like these guys are machines. Thumbnails are fantastic. They're catching. For me, it's Chuck's personality. I think he's a brilliant. I think he's really good, and the what he talks about it just makes complete sense. So yeah, big up Chuck, big fan. Absolute follow. Danny Phantom. Yeah, absolute follow. Let's get him straight in there. So I like Danny especially. Probably the king of data analysis. Like I followed Danny for years, and every video, is so much charisma in the videos, the topics, and again, it's things I forget about. As trying. There's so many things to invest into, different products and sets, and it covers it all. And I love that, and especially when it comes to like what I like about Danny's channel, he talks about the reprints, allocations, which I think is super important. So, especially as an investor, you want to know quick about reprints. The Destined Rivals recently, Dennis talked about. There's so many things he's captured on camera, which in a way that is gripping as storytelling, and I think it's amazing. So yeah, again, Danny, keep up the good work. Big fan. Absolute shout out. Poker Plumber, you know exactly where he's going. Absolute follow. We've always got our notifications on for you, Plumber. You know what I mean? You're fantastic. So I'm giving away the future ones. Yeah, this guy as well. Fuck me, he's grown. He has grown insane over the last year alone. I followed him for about a year. He's charismatic. I think he does his videos. He's obviously got his plumbing job. He does them quite late, and he's still so charismatic. His giveaways are brilliant. Clearly a serious collector from the background for his boxes, and he shows his buys. And his opinions are what I really do like. Issues he's had with PSA themselves and in the hobby over the years, and he brings a lot of experience to his videos. So and obviously the pronunciation, yeah, you've helped me a lot on how to pronounce certain names. So yeah, thank you. Yeah, big up. Yeah, huge fan of the plumber. Give him a follow, guys. Again, I'll link all the creators below, please. So please do obviously follow. Steel Cities. Can I ever say your name right? Steel City Stacks. Yeah, my God, your videos are ridiculously good. Again, followed for probably about half a year so far, but I don't think the channel is that old. Yeah, it is 11 months. So look how much it's grown in 11 months. This is what I want to be doing, guys. Like, and only you can make it happen. Like, I really appreciate all the support, but yeah, I mean, again, it's a video per day. This is what I try and do myself. It's hard work, and I really appreciate the level he puts in. Again, he's an analysis king. His charts are ridiculously good. He puts a lot of effort, thought into it, comparing sets to older sets and future sets, and it just makes sense, and it's just neatly tied together in a nice little package. Which and every video is like a story. It flows nicely. It's brilliant. Um, yeah. So again, massive account to follow if you guys are looking for data, daily videos, and just truth. Yeah, I mean that's what we're here for. So again, absolutely follow. It was never a face cards. Absolutely follow. Let's get him straight in there. So again, massive fan. So again, I followed again for probably about year and a half. Again, data proven, talks about all the poker drops he gets in the queues, and he talks about that and his journey in the past, and evidently from his collection he's been doing it a very long time. And yeah, I really can see the knowledge come through. The single comparison. It's very singles based as well, which I think is cool. So there's obviously sealed products, but yeah, there's a lot of singles he talks about, which I think is really good because I don't see that very often. Yeah, so yeah, it was never a phase cards. Yeah, massive recommendation. Yeah, again, the 30th has been covering insanely well. Delta Rainton talked about. And again, just keeps you in the loop of the updates. So yeah, keep up the good work. Really like your account. Let's get you straight onto the absolute follow. The Beard Lord himself, Pokebeard. Such a fan of this account. Such a fan of this account. Again, Beard fan. Again, I've got mine. Nothing compared to Pokebeards. It is ridiculously awesome. How do you grow it so well? Please do let me know. Yeah, again, love this guy. Again, every day has got a new subject. Market Mondays, investing Tuesdays, Falling Fridays. Like every day there's a theme. I love that. And again, it's just straight to the point, no bullshit. Talks about sealed product singles, comparing like here the Rayquazas to older ones and singles you forget about. They're all covered. Yeah, really good. Super. And again, giveaways as well, which is awesome. Back to the community. And there's literally a topic here for everyone. Like this is an inspiration. Yeah, big fan Pokebeard. Do please give him a follow. Phillips Collectibles, straight up. Phillips Collectibles, absolute follow. So yeah, so basically with Phil, hence the name Phillips Collectibles, followed this chat for about probably a couple of years now, and wow, what an account! The graphics, the transitions, it's like a cinematic movie you're watching every video, and there's so much knowledge he gives out, like on singles, trends, other sort of TCGs that are coming into popularity, One Piece. You'll never find a video quite like this in terms of like how it's laid out. So much thought behind it. Yeah, massive fan, and the views do it justice. Like I understand why Leo's getting these sort of views, and again, inspiration. So I hope in a couple of years I will be running a page similar to yours, Phil. Big up, yeah, huge fan. Pirate King Investments, again, absolutely follow. Seeing a bit of a trend now. I hope you guys can realise. There's just so many fantastic accounts on there. But yeah, Pirate King. I like this guy a lot. Striking thumbnails, and he talks a lot about again singles. And again, especially for me when it comes to single sort of investments. They're difficult and they're hard to predict. Again, the main thing that affects the singles is the reprints, and they could come out of nowhere. Destined Rivals, we're starting to see an absolute flood of new product. It's gonna make the singles suffer. But yeah, this guy talks about the trends, the singles to pay attention to buy now, to wait on. And I find value in that because there's not many accounts that talk specifically about singles majority of the time. and that's why I follow this guy for the singles comparison, and yeah, just what to pay attention to. So yeah, big fan, yeah, huge fan. So parking investments, keep up the good work. Poker Profit, what a legend. Yeah, so again, Grayson, massive fan of this guy. TCG Quantities released recently. I do subscribe to that. It's such a big help. You know, all the data on it, for example, all the sets, what's popular, what's pushing, you know, top opportunities this week, long term watch list. So many amazing things which this guy's produced, and his videos as well, a plethora of knowledge. I've been following Grayson for about 2 years now. I think since he started, yeah, it's been 2 years. And it's been amazing seeing your account grow. Like it really has. So many cool spot on Fusion Strike. I got on with you with that when you were calling them on the Pokemon Center. Sub $100, 120. Look how that played out. Yeah, massive fan. Again, I hope to have an account as good as yours in the future. So yeah, thanks Grayson. And again, guys, please subscribe to Grayson. Huge fan. Right, Rudy. Can only be put in God tier. If you don't, obviously, you probably come to the Pokemon investing community through Rudy. He is the god, the might, the maester. No bullshit. Straight to the point, and he's a time proven legend. You know, he's especially Sword and Shield. He was buying it all cheap. When most of us were waiting, we're not. You know, we're not in. Not you know, not everyone. We're not interested, but puts money where the mouth is. You know, the long discussions are always appreciated, and it keeps entertaining. If you're going to follow anyone on the list, Rudy has to be at the top. I think everyone can agree with me on this one. He's just insane. He's funny, charismatic. What he talks about is absolute makes sense, and it opens your mind up to more thought processes about the Pokemon space, and again, you know, TCG as a whole and where it's going. And he's spot on. His rants are brilliant. He's funny. Yeah, hero. There's nothing more to say. Yeah, amazing work. Yeah, obviously I have to mention my one. I hope I do deserve a place with Absolute Follow. I like to think I've produced some good content in the month I've been beginning this journey. And a bit of my knowledge has come through, and again, you know, trends I've sort of gone with, and what I expect to happen versus the past, and yeah, again, try and explain my reasoning and thought process for that. So yeah, let me know, what you guys think. If I can improve anything, please do tell me. Yeah, again, as a thank you, I will always be giving away something to you guys. So yeah, thank you so much for the support. It's been amazing. I've put 2 on there for apologies. Nostalgianomics has to go again. Absolute Follow. He's going ahead of me, obviously. Yeah, huge fan. The controversial topics, the discussions, the streams, the knowledge is ridiculous, like insanely good. I've been following this guy for a couple of years now, and I think he's brilliant. And I think Mace would agree. I think all would agree. You know, he talks sense. He's again a fellow prismatic warrior, as I am. Yeah, big up. Like it's hard sometimes to do these videos when the market is in despair. But during the bear market, Alex smashed it. You know, so many good videos, keeping everyone on their toes and what to ladder into, what to look for. Yeah, huge fan. We're so lucky to have so many, you know, insanely good Pokemon creators. So yeah, the point of this video, again, obviously clickbait, thumbnail, title, but there's not many bad creators. That you've obviously got a few, and it's not a video to pick that out. It's a video to sort of celebrate who is good. You know, I've probably missed out 50 plus good accounts, but these are just the guys that I follow. I enjoy following these guys. I've grown as a investor because of these guys, and yeah, no, big up. So again, I hope you know something different today. It's a weekend, you know, but I thought I want to try and get just a thank you from me again. You know, I do appreciate all the effort, the time that these guys put into the videos. I've definitely missed out a couple, but this is your base, and I might do an updated one in the future with other guys I'm sort of looking at as I grow as a creator, more conversations with others, and yeah, no, I'm really blessed to be able to share my ideas and to listen to these guys, with their videos. But yeah, no. So again, comment below what you guys think if you agree with my absolute follows, and yeah, please suggest anyone else you think's worth a follow, and I'll certainly do that. All right, well, take care. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Have a nice weekend.